Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. I'm so excited to be here on a live for you all tonight. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium and Reiki master healer, and I pray this message finds you at the precise time you need it. As always, take what resonates with you and leave the rest for everyone else to find, as these are timeless collective messages, so put it where it fits. Hello and welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Lisa. I'm going to be taking some time right now for those of you who are watching this over the replay. I'm going to take some time to pull some cards just to get a little bit more clarity on the message because this was quite spontaneous. They just said chaos ensues. Let's break it down for the collective. So take your time coming in, collective. We're going to get started in a moment. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Okay. Ooh, that's the deck. Thank you. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. I love it. I love this energy, okay? I mean, not the chaos. The chaos has been pretty intense. But we're going to get started in just a minute here. Spirit was having me pull out some decks. Yes, this is live. I will see you on Thursday. Okay. Yes. All right. I've got some cards here that Spirit had me pull so far. Hello. Welcome in. So I'm just pulling some cards out right now. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Let's do this. Tell me what the hell's going on out there. Yes, welcome in and welcome in, welcome in. Hey, collective. Hey, collective. Calling in everyone who's supposed to be here at this time. Again, I always pray these messages find you at the precise time you need them. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Put it where it fits. So, yeah, it's time to get started, said Spirit. Okay. First of all, the chaos. The absolute chaos of things being swept up and swirled about and not really going in the way that you expected. That's okay. That's okay, because your spirit guides are trying to show you that even amidst all of the turbulence, they're able to walk you through every single circumstance that you encounter. Okay? And that it's really important for you to be flexible around how and when things happen for you. Your intentions have been clear for the most part, most of you. Yes, that's what they said. They've been clear for the most part for most of you. And there are a few, however, intentions of yours that are needing a little bit more transmutation around. So it feels like what I'm seeing is a gem, like a really sparkly gem that is being covered by a cloudy fog. Yes, something that's been covered by a cloudy fog. And what Spirit is trying to do is help dissipate this pressure, this expectation over what it is that you are trying to call into your reality at this time. So, where do you want us to begin, Spirit? I'm hearing just because things are getting shaken up, it doesn't mean they're getting shaken out of your life. Just because things are getting shaken up, it does not mean they are getting shaken out of your life. So, I'm smelling bacon. I don't eat meat, but I'm smelling bacon. So maybe that's someone here is cooking bacon. I don't know. All right. Take that if it's yours. But let's get into some of these cards here. Okay. Spirit is trying to show you in this new reality that you're stepping into that the more present you are, the easier it is for you to follow your path, okay? Now, one of the biggest things that Spirit wants to remind you of as things are becoming a little turbulent, it's partly due to this full moon energy, full moon in Gemini. I'll be coming out live again on Thursday night to break that down for you. But a lot of this has to do with just the energy of 2025 closing out. We have a lot of planets that are getting ready to shift into Capricorn, which stay tuned for a email update if you want to sign up for my emails. I put exclusive information and offers there for everyone who's subscribed to my mailing list, and you can sign up for that on my website. So there's a lot getting it feels like there's a lot of things being revealed. So it could be people's true intentions. It could be people's kind of masks that they hide. It's also, for some of you, certain unconscious reactions that you have to things that are being triggered by these chaotic disruptions taking place at this time, okay? So let me give you an example of that. Someone here is trying to plan a lunch with a friend, and the timing of that keeps getting shifted because, say, the person keeps canceling, and your guides are wanting you to recognize how you respond to that. Is something happening where you're saying, oh, well, maybe they just don't want to see me, maybe they really just don't like me? And is that even true? Or is it triggering a part of you that's feeling a similar pattern of rejection or abandonment wounds that are coming up? So all of these things that are being shaken up right now are trying to show you how you respond to the unknown. And it's really important too that you recognize that even though some of these things that are seemingly steady, that are getting shaken up, Spirit's trying to show you how surprises and how blessings enter your life. They're not always going to be things that make sense. They're not always going to be in ways that land really easily. Sometimes it's kind of like the dirt has to get kicked up so you can see what's really going on under the surface, so you can see where you want to put these things that are ready to land in your life. Okay? So that also can be certain beliefs that are getting shaken out of your reality, kind of coming back to that idea of automatic reactions or unconscious reactions that no longer serve you. So another thing, I feel like for those of you who've been especially exhausted, you're going to be, because the last few weeks, I know in the collective energy, a lot of you have been feeling really exhausted. That exhaustion is lifting, partially from this chaotic energy, but also because like that fog over the collective energy is clearing, where things weren't ready to be revealed to you, where it wasn't time for certain manifestations to occur. It feels like Spirit just wants to show you a new way of doing things, and that it's easier to rely on them and count on their presence and their follow through than you realize. Oh, that's such an interesting message, isn't it? To trust Spirit's follow through, to trust the follow through of your angels and your ancestors in your life. Wow, this is something that a lot of you are being challenged with right now. For some of you, this is also around worthiness. This has been a really huge theme of 2025 that you've been healing. The feeling of not deserving what it is you really want, and really working to the root of those issues. Welcome in. So be patient with yourself as you're exploring these new sides of your connection with your guides and these new means of connecting with your divinity. There's a lot that's trying to take place for you, it feels like, on a subtle level. But your guides aren't gonna settle. if you're not going to get the thing that they want you to have, they're going to bring you something better, okay? They want to make sure that you are receiving the best possible options, the best possible opportunities, okay? So if there is something about a certain situation that wasn't lining up for you, they're not going to let that come in, especially because you've been healing your worthiness and you've been telling your guides, you've been proving to your guides through the way that you're taking care of yourself just how much you actually are ready to handle more of whatever it is that you're asking for in whatever area of your life. But I feel like there's a lot that's ready to change for you because of how much you're calling your power back, because of how much you're so relentless in connecting with your guides, in making sure that you're going the right way, and making sure that you are really listening up. So that when all of this chaos ensues, it's like, well, holy crap. Maybe in the past you would have reached for something that didn't serve you. You would have hidden underground. You would have burrowed yourself until you could ignore the feelings again. But you're starting to just process things real time. Okay, let me step over here, gather myself. Let me explain, let me communicate a boundary in this situation where this doesn't serve me anymore. Let me advocate for myself. You guys are really stepping up into an energy of like stepping up. Yeah, standing firm. Yes, that is a red flag. That is not the point of that card. It's like you have been needing to go through, like, wow, okay. You have been in a lifelong review this year. You've been in a lifelong review this year of all of the things in your life and in your past that have shaken your confidence, that have made you feel unworthy and undeserving. The year of the snake has been the year of shedding things that didn't allow you to believe in yourself, the perspectives that you held, the connections, the communities, the jobs, whatever it was, or even your mindset around those things specifically, that prevented you from feeling like you were happy with yourself, you were happy with how you felt about yourself. The year of the snake, 2025, karmic 9 year, karmic numerological 9 year has been clearing that up. 2026 is a 10 and a 0. Well, no, it's a 1 and a 0. It's a 10, it's a 1 and a 0. When I said 10, I thought I said 1. This is, you can't even make that up. On the bottom of this deck, it says the Hunter, track down your fears and desires. That has been 2025. Thank you. That has been the year of 2025. You getting so honest with yourself. You getting so honest with yourself about what's holding you back and what you really want. This month is like supercharged. It's super juiced, I wanted to say, with energy to help you close out everything else that you've been holding on to, that you're ready to let go of. The fears, the biggest fears that stand in the way of your biggest freaking dreams. What is it, and why are you still ignoring it? What is it, and why are you still ignoring it? Because Spirit's not having it anymore. Everything that makes you, that would have triggered you in the past to make you feel small, everything in the past that would have triggered you to make you feel like, you know what, it's not even worth it, I'm not going to try. Some of you have blessings that are so big that you're just looking at this giant like mountain that you are going to have to scale to get there. That you're going to have to scale to get there. You're just looking at that and you're like, I'm not even going to be able to like, I'm not going to be able to climb up like 10 feet of this. Like, where's my harness? Where's my gear? Like, what is going on? Yeah, you could be seeing 999. You could be seeing 777, 711, 222 is really loud, as well as 1212 and 1221. Okay. Because I'm just seeing you guys energetically, you're like looking at this giant mountain of potential and you're just looking up at it like, you know, that's a long way to the top. That's a long way to the top. How am I going to get there? How the heck am I going to get there? That's funny. It's not funny because I relate. It's terrible, but it's true. And it's okay. It's okay. It is okay. You could be seeing the 5s as well. 5s, 6s, 9s, and 7s, and 2s. Obviously, 444 is here. 444 is also here to remind you that, you know what, this year you've been shedding everything that makes your foundation unstable. In the 9 year, you've been closing out so many karmic cycles that you have not been able to let go of up to now. If you want to go really deep into that with a meditation, you should sign up for my Patreon membership. I'm not just plugging this. I did a really, really powerful Akashic record healing last night on the exclusive membership for guided meditations, okay? It was really insane, like how much everyone released, okay? If you've been looking for a way to do that, you can either book a personal session or you can sign up for that membership and grab that meditation, as well as all the other meditations and extended readings, healings, group mediumship sessions that are there, okay? And also exclusive channeled messages over there. Anyways, I digress. This energy has been asking you to be so serious about what it is you want and what it is you're willing to work for, okay? What is it that actually makes you feel like scaling that mountain is worth it? Because every single one of these successes that you have been reframing for yourself, every single one of these traumas and painful endings that you've been reframing for yourself this year, it's all in service of where you're headed next, okay? 2026 is the year of the horse. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. This is where everything's going to actually start to happen really quickly for you. If you're surrendered, if you're aligned, if you're trusting your intuition, if you're not fighting the process of the work that has to go into making your dreams happen. Manifesting is also about doing. It's not just about mindsetting your way into your next reality. That can help with timeline shifts, but this is also contingent upon the choices that you're making, okay? It's contingent upon the choices that you make every single moment. Who are you? And are these choices just habit based on who you've been? Or are you making choices that feel aligned with your joy? Are you making choices that feel aligned with the things that you actually want, even though you might be freaking terrified? And how is your fear justifying inaction to you? And how is your fear justifying working yourself into the ground, into burnout? This month is here to create balance for you. This month is here to create balance for you, okay? to help you live fully in the moment. These chaotic disruptions are here to help you live fully in the moment. All right? If you're new here, welcome. I love you. Welcome to our soul tribe. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium and Kundalini Reiki master teacher. All my links are in the description box if you want to check out everything I've got going on and you want to work with me directly. Okay. Yeah. Choose your path. The direction guardian. Some of you already have made choices, but you doubt them. And because you're doubting them, that mountain is getting bigger. But really, it is your confidence that is shrinking every time you doubt the choices you make to act on your joy, to act on your intuition. Okay? Some of you have been fighting your demons. For real. You've been fighting the demons of your past. It's not possible to have a human body and never experience fear. There's only what you do when it comes up. You guys are getting prepared for massive shifts next year. I did a video, what was that, last week, on predictions of the first couple months, 2026. There is so much that wants to unfold for you. And you have a lot of things that you're here to accomplish. You just need to surrender the timing because you're excited about the things that have to play out, that can only play out after you finish everything that you are doing. Okay? You're being shown why where you are right now is significant to your journey. Every time you get a download over the things that are going to happen for you, every time you get an inspiration or you feel like, you know what? That's going to happen for me. I know why. I know, but I don't know why. I have no way to justify that. You just know it's going to happen for you. And it's not about timing. Oh, that's funny. I was talking about bacon earlier. You're here at the right time. Subscribe to my channel, Bacon Burner. You can go back and listen and see. Okay? Welcome in. So, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. I feel like you're coming into such a radical acceptance of yourself that it's really just making judgment not only disappear out of your own life, but really obvious when others are not aligning in that integrity with you and that you're not holding judgment for their judgment. So ease up. Ease up on yourself, for God's sake. Because there's so many things that want to happen for you. Your joy is being magnetized. Magnetized? I wanted to say magnified, but every moment you constantly align yourself or consistently align yourself with joy, it magnifies your experience of joy, but also magnetizes more of that to you. And I want to remind you also, the degree to which this energy can fully manifest in your life. 2026 is fire horse of go, 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 opportunity, 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 collaboration, connection, momentum. The degree to which all of that can actually manifest in your life is the degree to which you are ready to receive it. The degree to which you're ready to take action on it. When you have that spark, that flame of inspiration. So a lot of these chaotic disruptions are also serving to show you where you need to be redirected. Your guides are always going to redirect you on your journey to the best of their ability. And sometimes, didn't I literally said this. I said this in the meditation yesterday that I did over on Patreon, okay? I said that all of these things happen. It wasn't on the recording, it was just for the group of people who were there after on the Zoom session where I was answering some questions. Oh, Spirit, what the heck was I saying? Wait, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. They're saying it's off topic. But anyways. Yeah, no, that Spirit needs to sometimes really heavily redirect you if you're trying to rush their timing, okay? They'll always redirect you. But also, a lot of you, I want to say this also, definitely some of you, most of the time, and a lot of you some of the time, okay? You are very surrendered. So in your surrender, that gives Spirit the opportunity to place you in places where your light, your personality acts as a justice bringer, acts as a karmic balancer, acts as a highlighter for, or like the magnifying glass for what people are refusing to see, okay? For what people are not looking at when there are lessons to be learned. Spirit will use you, your guides, God the Divine, will use you to help facilitate lessons that are bigger than you. Yeah. So just keep in mind, when some of these things don't make a lot of sense, your divine timing is also aligned with the divine timing of the collaborative energy that is meant to help you along your journey, okay? Some of you forget the interplay of your free will with others' free will, okay? You forget the interplay, but also just how real their redirections are to either make it into your life or get booted right out, okay? Yes. Your journey is in connection. Your journey is in coexisting. Okay, what do you mean? Okay, we're gonna bring out the tarot. Okay. This also requires letting go to a degree of expectations. And I know that's been a common theme in my messages as of late. Letting go of control, letting go of expectations. Okay, we're not going to take those. Yep. Wow. We had the Empress come out. 5 of Pentacles. No, that's the 5 of Cups, but we'll talk about it. And Judgment. Some of you are going to start to recognize the divinity in chaos. And yeah, some of you could really resonate with the archetype of Kali Ma. The personality, excuse me. But I mean archetype in the sense of like what she represents. Which is really, I mean, she's kind of like the energy of Tower Moments and reminding you of the light that is revealed in disruption, the light that is revealed in seeing the way God handles every single situation in your life. Whether it's easy, whether it's obvious or not. It's easy to trust when things are good. But you're learning how to trust when you know things are meant for you, even if you have to be detached from how things play out. It could also be that your guides are trying to teach others through the way that you handle challenges in your life. Which comes back to the message of you are an instrument of divine grace and you have your own connection with the divine, but it's meant to teach others through your existence and the way you handle your reality, the way you handle hardship, the way you handle joy and grace, abundance or lack thereof it. See, I feel like coming back to the confidence message, like you're just stepping into an energy of knowing so clearly, so distinctly who you are that you are not letting anyone's projections or perceptions of you shake what you believe to be true. And what you have now learned is true. What you have now honestly learned is true about who you are, about your resilience, about your pain, what it means to be healing, what it means to be existing as a multidimensional being in what appears to be a 3-dimensional realm. You're not asking for approval anymore. You're not looking for validation anymore. Do you really need it? Because if you have God's validation, if you have God's approval, if you have the approval of your guides and your ancestors, what is it really then that feels so unsatisfying? Because it can't possibly be validation. If you're getting all this validation, if you're getting all these signs, all these confirmations, all the direct downloads that come through to you, whether they're through your psychic senses to you personally or through messages like this, where really is the disbelief coming from? Wow. Okay, the Sun. 9 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. Wow. Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I like that a lot for you. I like that a lot for you. Most fundamentally, you're realizing that your light draws every single experience to you that you need in order to share your light and to see it more clearly. Some of you have been asking to feel more powerful, to see more power in your intentions, to see more power in your manifestations and the action that you take. That's going to start coming in for you. I'm hearing almost. You're almost ready. And I'll be clear, that's not like in the sense of being power hungry. This is very much that you know that you're here to have an impact that is ready to grow. Talk to me about this, Spirit. Oh, okay, thank you. So the more you start to sit in this energy of recognizing how abundant and prosperous and surrendered you are, you're going to notice that the things that you're calling in from your future to the present are going to start coming in so quickly. Because you still know that at the end of the day, who you are doesn't change with what you have or don't have. Who you are is not defined by what you have or what you don't have. And because you're changing that definition, it's creating a detachment that is rippling through to all of the things that you've been calling in that can now reach you without resistance because you don't have any attachment towards them or expectation on their timing, expectation on how they're supposed to arrive. Because who you are doesn't change. You had to uncover and transmute a lot of the pain that you went through to see that. And I mean the kind of person that you are. How you treat people. How you share your love. That your relationship with the divine, the relationship with your guides and your angels and your ancestors, that doesn't change when you have everything you want and when you don't have everything you want. It doesn't change because you prioritize connection. You're setting different rules for your reality. And the more you anchor into that vibration, the easier it is for your future to arrive. And I just see you getting very, very comfortable, very settled into this new identity. This new identity, this new version of yourself that you've been cultivating. Releasing resistance. Yeah. For some of you, that's about resting and why you've been needing to rest so much. So you could sit with yourself. Wow. Wow. No, stop, Spirit. That's not even funny. Okay, we pulled the 3 of Swords, followed by the 9 of Wands, and then the 10 of Wands. But get a look at this. I was talking about this being the 9 year, the year of the snake. What do we have in the middle of the 9 of Wands? What does the 9 of Wands represent? It represents hard-earned lessons and the exhaustion that comes from winning the battles, okay? Typically depicted as the wounded warrior, this is also about knowing that your battles have been hard-earned and hard-won. I think a lot of you are proving a lot to yourself here about the kind of person that you always wanted to be. And then we had the 10 of Wands. Next year is going to be a 10-year, 2026, a 10-1-0 year. And what's that? The sun in the middle of this. Not exactly a fire pony, but source of light, the sun. Coming back to the element of fire, of heat, of inspiration, of passion, of action. Doubled by the wands here. You're not who you were. And I think it's obvious to a lot of people, but at the same time, it's also not. Because I think for some of you, you're starting to show up. Yeah, it feels like you're starting to show up in a new energy that maybe you haven't been in for a long time, but maybe this was a side to you that only certain people could see, but some version of your self-expression that you're not hiding anymore. I'm hearing out of the shadows. Okay, what is that song? Because I was hearing a song, I heard Out of the Shadows, I was seeing the movie Into the Woods, and then I was hearing, what is that song from? What is it, Spirit? At the End of the Day or Another Day Older? Is this someone here passionate about musical theater? Someone wanting to go see a show? Something about musical theater here? No, I mean, that's a good message. Not what I was pulling through, but if it works for you, yes. Out of the darkness into the light, Breakaway, Kelly Clarkson. This feels like it's Les Miserables. At the End of the Day. I don't know. If someone knows this, who's here, please tell me. Because I'm going to go look for it after this. I'm doing this on my phone, so I don't know it right now. But something about musical theater being significant here. 3 of Cups, yeah. Lots of fulfillment. But also that feeling good is bringing more feeling good. Oh, I told you. I heard and I saw the 5 of Pentacles before it was here. Wow. You're letting go of lack. That when the things that you thought you wanted don't arrive, it's because it wasn't for you and it wasn't actually what you thought it was. Okay, this is gonna drive me nuts. No, I'm doing it while you're all here. Hold on. Hold on a second. At the End of the Day, it is Les Miserables. I can't even make it up. Okay. Okay, I feel... Okay, Spirit, I heard you. I clocked it. Okay. Okay. All right, Spirit's telling me we got to wrap it up shortly. But what else do you need to know right now about these chaotic disruptions, about this collective energy? Tell me more. Oh! Yes, I started there too. A lot of planets are going to, a few, what is it? It's Mars and Venus entering Capricorn this month? Yeah. No. Venus is entering Capricorn, but also there's another Capricorn transit. I don't know it off the top of my head, but it's going to be a lot easier for those of you who generally get up in your head. It's going to be, and who are very much not always here and very much head in the clouds. It's going to be a lot easier for you to start being consistent with your action towards making these things happen and turning things around. I like that pentacle looks like a wheel. It's going to be easier for you to start like changing directions. Yeah, once those transits hit, especially if you don't have a lot of earth energy in your chart, okay? But even if you do, it's going to help everyone. That transit's going to help everyone. I just heard that's it. Is there anything else, Spirit? Okay. Messages from your future self. Messages from your future self. What do you need to know? Yeah. This is not a time to let fear stop you from seeing through the things that you've started. Even if your fear appears as apathy, because it's not always going to show up as, oh my God, I'm terrified of that. Your body might not have been conditioned to respond to fear that way. You might shut down. Instead of getting anxious, you might shut down or become apathetic as a means to protect yourself. So, again, it's going to be a time in the next few weeks for you to be reconnecting to yourself and understanding the way fear shows up in your life, the way you experience fears of different types. So that way you can navigate these challenges as not things that are meant to break you or stop you, but things that are going to help you get to where you're trying to go. Okay, for some of you, I'm seeing paperwork, legal paperwork, contracts. Watch the details here. Watch the fine print. Watch the fine print. That's number 3. It says keep an eye on the details. Number 8, I love this. Walk straight into your destiny. Okay, yeah. Ancestral karma for you. Generational chain breakers. This is number 36. Ancestral karma. I just heard that this moon, but this month, both energies are going to highlight to you the ways that you BS yourself that stop you from doing the things that you want to do. Okay? And you're going to be empowered by an energy that doesn't want to entertain that anymore. So if there's anything that you've been struggling to let go of, this is really going to help you. This energy this month is really going to help you, okay? Yeah, oh, I love that. Number 35, give life to your dreams. Walk straight into your destiny. Slow down enough that keeping an eye on the details doesn't drive you insane. And know that every step forward you take towards your destiny, towards the life of your dreams, is healing your entire bloodline, whether they're passed over or still here. It's healing everyone. Yeah, and just to drive it home, act like your destiny depends on this. Number 33. You could be seeing 333. On the bottom of the deck, we have 33. Yep. I just heard, bring it home, Jules. Act like your destiny depends on this. Okay. That's the message. All right, collective, thanks so much for coming out. If you're new here, welcome to our soul tribe. Welcome to my channel, From Spirit for Love. I'm so happy you clicked on this video and that you stuck around. If you're liking the vibe, subscribe, stick around, join me on other live streams, and check out the other uploads that I do. If you want to join me over on Patreon for exclusive content, the link's in the description box below. If you want to book a personal reading or an energy healing session or a past life regression, my website's also in the description box. You can find everything that I've got going on down there. And I will see you in the next one. All right. Thanks, fam. See you soon. All my love. Bye.